The richest man in the world is getting divorced. Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon.com, is the richest man in the world, and he's getting divorced. He was together with his wife for 25 years. He was worth as high as $160 billion. That's one big problem with the money and who is going to get what. They announced the news on Wednesday, January 9th on Twitter at 6:17 a.m. 6:17 a.m. So they planned it out in advance that they're going to announce this in the middle of the news week and in the morning, it seems. It very much seems very businesslike. The message goes, we want to make people aware of a development in our lives. As our family and close friends know, after a long period of loving exploration and trial separation, we have decided to divorce and continue our shared lives as friends. We feel incredibly lucky to have found each other and deeply grateful for every one of the years we have been married to each other. If we had known we would separate after 25 years, we would do it all again. We've had such a great life together as a married couple, and we also see wonderful futures ahead as parents, friends, partners in ventures and projects, and as individuals pursuing ventures and adventures. Though the labels might be different, we remain a family and we remain cherished friends. He's 54 years old and he's the richest man because of his stake in Amazon. That is one of the most valuable companies in the world. It is a higher worth for him than the other rich guys like, say, Bill Gates of Microsoft. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett are in the high 80 and 90 billion range, and for example, Mark Zuckerberg is in the 70 billion range. So he is much higher than all of them. But he's not immune to the problems we all face as people and how divorce has finally come for him. I mean, now divorce has finally come for him, not how divorce has finally come for him. His wife, Mackenzie Bezos, is 48 years old, and the news is rattling in that he and his wife met before he started Amazon and had any money and went through the hardships of building this company together. He's expanded Amazon to be one of the world's top companies since they met, even venturing into space with his company Blue Origin. He owns many companies you would never think of, like the Washington Post, IMDb, Twitch, Whole Foods, and more. He's probably touched all of us in some way, even if you've never bought anything on Amazon. So what finally ended this marriage? They divorced after trying to work things out when they separated, but it didn't work. There is likely no prenup, as he's referred to her as the love of his life. And they met before he even had anything, but it's clear who is the likely benefactor here. It's not known who gets what, but they've likely come to some sort of agreement with the timing of this announcement in a business-like fashion. There isn't much emotion in this announcement, and it seems like they are just meeting some sort of requirements for divorce with it. They met each other quite strangely. If you do not know, he met her when interviewing her in New York City at a hedge fund in 1992. He joked that he got lucky in seeing her resume and SATs beforehand, which people don't usually get to do. They engaged in 3 months and they married in 6. They have 4 children, and what happened was she uprooted herself from New York City with him in the 90s so they could go to Seattle and start Amazon. She worked at Amazon doing accounting when the company was founded in 1994. The divorce shouldn't impact the shares of Amazon, but of course, who knows how this will affect Mr. Bezos emotionally with running the company. Now, what do you think about the divorce? That's all I have for now. Leave your comments below. Check out my other videos and subscribe.